absolutely beautiful. Now, we all have a pet or a companion that we live with, but what to do when our pets start destroying or even dirtying our home? With us this morning, our art director of our Feel Good Breakfast show, Matanna Katz, in the house to take us through some steps and some tips to how to cohesively live with our best friend. Matanna, you always come up with the most amazing picnic ideas and even decor. How to live with our pets. Help.
Exactly. We want to coexist happily and peacefully. So the first two key rules to think about is having pet-restricted areas and pet-friendly areas. Very important.
But how can you restrict that little puppy?
I know.
Don't you want him everywhere? I'd be like, no, it's fine. You can sit on the couches. And so you're basically saying pet-friendly areas.
So exactly, yeah. So especially when you're not there. I mean, I feel like that is the time when your pets cause the most havoc. When you're not there, they want to punish you for leaving them alone, and they start really getting up to no good. So when you leave the house, close doors to bedrooms, guest bedrooms, and bathrooms to restrict it. So if they're going to destroy things, it's at least in one area.
I'll never forget the kitty that in my bedroom when I was a child literally ripped our curtains to shreds. My dad was like, this cat needs to go, but anyway, we still had her. What about doorways?
Okay, so doorways is the first very, people don't even think about it, but a little welcome mat can be a huge help. So it won't take away dirt completely, but when your pet is walking through your doorway, it will help just brush off some dirt particles, making less mess in the house if they're bringing in dirt and things like that.
See, Bob and Bella actually rubs their feet on the floor. They're so trained, they know how to do this. Okay, so doormat will help. What about carpets?
Okay, so carpets, very important for durability for carpets, and they should be stain resistant. So vacuum very, very often, clean often. They're high maintenance carpets, but they're the most kind of pet friendly floor surface for your pet. A good option to save your carpets is to actually put down a massive rug over the carpet so it acts as a barrier. So if your pet does mess, at least you can get the carpet, roll it up, take it to the dry cleaners, much easier and less expensive than getting someone in to clean your carpets. Flooring, tiles are very difficult for energetic pets that are running around all over the place and slipping. So wood is another option, but once again, it can be problematic because if your pet has long claws or, you know, they start scratching everything. So if you have wooden floors, make sure that you polish and wax very often and trim your pet's nails, very important. Okay. But once again, there's carpets, but as I said, that's high maintenance. So then think of the rug idea.
It seems like we should just train our pets and also cut their nails. But anyway, we're on to good thing here. Furniture and upholstery.
Exactly.
My brother's got a big problem about this. I have to say, Ryan, Saki should not be on the couch. No. So what to do?
Well, a lot of people really love having their pet on the couch. And especially if you're watching TV, you know, or you're just cuddling with them, it's great. So if you want to have your pet on the couch with you, these are the few ideas and rules you can think of. So leather couches are great for dogs because they don't pick up odors and the fur brushes off really quickly and easily. Whereas if you have a cat, this is a nightmare because if a cat scratches your leather couch, there's no going back. So think of fabrics. There's microfabric and krypton, which are great fabrics to have if you have a cat because it's very difficult to scratch and it gets rid of fur and mess very easily. If you don't have that, another option is slip covers, which are great, especially if you get the rough kind of canvasy material. You can get beautiful colors and textures that can match the decor of your home and all the look and feel, so you can still have it looking beautiful, but at least when it's dirty, you can kind of just slip it off, wash it, and put it back on when it's dry.
Just quickly, coffee tables, walls, I mean, even plants. I've seen it.
Exactly. Coffee tables, wooden coffee tables are bad because if a dog's drooling, it's difficult to get moisture out, cats can scratch it, so think about metal, glass, and tiles.
You get some amazing plastic ones.
You do, and perspex as well. Lovely, lovely. Those are great. Walls, think of always a glass paint because it wipes off dirt and stains very quickly and easily. Curtains, keep curtains very short, okay? So otherwise if they're long, you get problems with masking on the curtains, and that's always a mission to clean.
I think it's a nice toy, yeah.
And plants, very important. So one of the most horrible things is a lot of pets destroy your plants in your garden and in your home. So cats love catnip, and so do dogs, very funnily enough. And what's great about catnip is that it's actually a flea repellent as well. So that's good to have around the house for them. But when it comes to your beautiful flowers and you don't want your cat to destroy and eat them, mixing a little bit of vinegar and some water in a spray bottle and spraying the flowers with the plants will actually repel your pet from it. So they won't go and destroy it.
Even little babies who eat the plants won't eat them then.
Exactly.
There's vinegar on it.
Exactly.
Wow, okay. What about grooming? I mean, you talked about taking care of their nails and cutting their nails.
So grooming can really help, especially if you've got a long-haired pet, you know. Grooming will help keep the fur and the fluff and the smell to a minimum. So wash your pets regularly, you know, make sure if they have long hair that you comb and brush them to prevent it getting from all over your furniture, you know, and and then make sure you vacuum often. And vacuuming is the fastest way to get rid of fur and fluff that's everywhere. And then, like I said, if you're not there, just put throws on everything. But you know, if it's like just keep them in a pile somewhere where so when you leave the house, throw it over your couch, over your bed, over everything. So if they
and
are
close
gonna,
all the doors.
Exactly. So if they are going to sleep on it and make a mess, at least you have the throw as a protection.
Well, thanks, Matanna. Awesome ideas and things to do and how to cohesively live with your pet. Thanks for coming in on this Monday morning. Well, a feel-good show indeed. There's loads more happening. Don't go anywhere. Katlego has more.